This piece, People Like Us, is probably about the 14th figure that exists. They're inspired by a number of things. One, different kinds of cultural dolls, but also I remember initially I was really inspired by the Chinese terracotta warriors when they were discovered. People Like Us resonates personally, poetically, and also politically in a way that for whoever reads it, you kind of have to imagine or think about who, when you say people like us, are we talking about, who are we talking about, and then who is the them and who is the us. I was taught and do believe that the personal is political. Because of who I am and what I'm interested in doing in terms of Indigenous representation, I want long-term evidence that Native people exist, are present, and contribute. Pretty much everything is fabricated here in the studio. A kind of notion of a studio hand being consistent is something that has become a really key part of the work. I went to Pine Ridge, I went to Winnipeg, Canada, Oklahoma, and Oregon, and I met with everything from like silversmiths to quilters to beaders, people who work with quill work. When I was meeting all of the traditional people, you know, they're praying over things. They're praying when they're tanning high, they're praying when they're beading, they're singing, and they're kind of imbuing objects with faith. And they're imbuing objects with a committed faith that I wasn't seeing in artists in New York City. So there was something about that. It wasn't that I came back feeling like I needed to emulate that faith. What really happened was I started questioning, like, what is it about my life that didn't allow me to believe this was possible? And then I started looking at people around me and thinking, like, wow, we really, in many ways, are like a faithless society. And like, what is it about our society that doesn't allow us to have faith? My name is Jeffrey Gibson, and I'm an artist. I grew up moving around quite a bit due to my father's job, working with the Army as a civil engineer. We lived in Germany and Korea and the East Coast. I work with painting, sculpture, video, and performance, and I combined queer histories, Native American, and popular subcultures, and I merged them all together to make a new language that describes the world that I live in today.